All right, these guys are just going to double move, so it'll be 5 inches. Let's do that first. 5 inches. 5 inches. He'll go out this door or window. 5 inches. 5 inches. And then, let's see. Yeah, this guy will forfeit his action to drop a smoke grenade, which I can use the template for because my guys won't be in it, because that would be dumb. And the center has to be within 6 inches. So this blocks, this continues the line of sight blocking terrain.
Yep.
And then the other ones can move 6. There, 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 and there. Okay. Okay, so the recruiter is going to advance. It's only 5 inches because he's coming through a window. And he's going to drop a smoke grenade. That's right, smoke grenades spamming. Spamming smoke grenades.
Let's create an entire line across.
Yep.
Hey, yeah, that's definitely what you're going to do.
And then these guys are going to advance 5 inches. He'll go his full 6 because he's going around. This guy will go 5 over that. He'll go 5 over that. And then this guy in the front right here will drop a smoke grenade. Yeah, right there. That way it'll be hard for you to draw line of sight.
Okay.
So that was this guy. And then the rest of them will advance. Advance. Can't advance your own models, so. Okay. Okay, director will advance. And guess what? You'll drop a smoke grenade.
No way.
So that's butting up against that just in case it's unclear.
And she's not in it?
No.
Okay.
It's kind of tough to.
Yeah.
Hey, it's moving. It's sliding down the flock.
There's wind. What do you expect?
That should be a special rule. Breezy day. All your AoEs get shifted in random directions. That should be
You're
kind
the
of
gravity mines.
And this guy's just walking through the door, so not difficult terrain. And he's gonna drop a smoke grenade right here. And these guys are going to, well, he can't advance for that base, so I gotta move the commando first. Now he has agile, so he doesn't get slowed by difficult terrain, just so you know. And
now I know.
He's just gonna move. He can go up to 14 inches. So as long as they end within 6 inches of each other, we'll be fine. So, there it is.
A little crisscross action.
Yeah. Yeah. Psyched you out there. Like, am I going left or am I going right?
You ever play Rome Total War against the barbarians? You like line all your armies up in a nice fashion, and you start, and then all of a sudden they'd be like, they just run across from each other, and you're like, wait, no.
That's not what I told you to do.
Once you learned that they did that, it was easy. But those first ones,
They
were
always
hard.
crisscross
On
purpose.
The
or is that
barbarians fighting you when you
they always
like
crisscross.
that enemy army. Yeah,
But shouldn't you be able to use that to your advantage because they're like slowing each other down as they're running through their own ranks?
they run really fast. They're barbarians, and they run
like
faster
that
in
game.
snow.
I like just setting up where I just have tons of archers and just watching an entire army just like melt at a certain line, and then having like ballistas behind those.
Then you fight another Roman army and they go in testudo formation and they just turtle
like,
the shields and it's like and they're like, ah,
No.
crap.
Until you start dropping the catapults on them.
Yeah,
that
that
works.
works. Demolish them. Anyways,
All right, so coming through the window.
strategy games are fun,
They are.
especially when there's armies and killing.
I want to make this a computer game eventually, but I want it to be an RPG. This guy is going to drop a smoke grenade right here, sealing up this wall, and then the other guys are going to advance. Hey, don't touch that. Trust me, you don't want to be in the smoke grenade.
That sounds like an orc rule.
Yeah. These guys will advance 6. So we're seeing what happens when you have a large number of smoke grenades.
Yeah.
You know, some people are like, they don't like the spamming of smoke grenades, and then other people are like, I like the spamming of smoke grenades. What do you think? You can leave comments, or if you want to actually be heard, post it on the forums. This guy's going to drop a smoke grenade here. And the other guys are going to advance. 5, 6. go around, so 6 and 6.
So smoke grenades expire at the
Beginning of my turn.
beginning of your turn. Okay.
The last one round. Alright, it's your turn.
Alrighty.
You have a plan?
My plan is Overwatch on mass.
Too bad your squads can't do Overwatch.
No? Oh, that's right! No.
They can go.
Darn all these rule changes I forget about.
They can go on combat ready though.
You're not going to charge me this turn, though.
Not this turn, but I'm just saying they can. So like you can be ready for when you are charged.
Right.
Might as well strike at the same time, right?
Right.
Just because these guys are better in close combat, but they're not any stronger armor than the recruits. Same defense and same armor. So just slightly higher morale and better skills.
Alright, these guys... Yeah, they're actually going to move up. Like so. They're done.
They have an action. They can move again. Or throw a gravity mine or whatever.
Oh yeah. Yeah, we're gonna throw a gravity mine right
So who's throwing it?
here. This
So if it's within 6 inches... Okay, hold on a second.
Alright, I decided to put closer. Guarantee that...
Within 6 inches?
Yeah.
Remember, you're allowed to pre-measure everything.
Yeah. So it's within 6 inches.
Okay, so who threw it?
This guy.
So the other guys want to move?
Oh, that's true, eh?
The gravity one does not block line of sight, just so everybody knows that.
Yeah.
But if it gets fired over by a normal ballistic weapon, then it gets -2 to the attack. To represent the gravity mine throwing it off. Don't forget your tokens. Yeah, what are they going to do?
Move more into cover a little bit. I guess they're both the same. But they're going to scavenge.
Forage.
Forage.
Oh, they can use their command point to make that work.
I'm going to use a commander's command point.
Alright,
Yeah.
because it matters.
And then they get it.
They get it. So they get a forage token. And then 4+. Oh, it's done.
It is done.
Ooh, a D12. It's really done.
Yeah.
Okay. Now, we should be recording all this
Yes.
discussion. You're talking about how, in this scenario, it might actually make sense to run to your table edge when you break. But we're not going to do that for this game. But that might actually make sense to add that as a scenario special rule because it just logically makes sense that if you are breaking because you have so much stuff, it's because you think, okay, I've got enough, let's get out of here. And then you'd run to your nearest table edge. So we might add that into the scenario. Overall, I think the scenario is going to be really interesting, and it's going to really typify what Dark Potential is all about, and it's survival.
Because right now I have 5 tokens already.
Yeah. So now the thing is, we just also discussed that if he ran off the board right now, I'd have the rest of the game to just freely forage and use all my command points.
Right.
And so that would have to be in the rules as well, that if your enemy's completely off the table, you can still play out the game by yourself. So.
Hooray.
All right.
Okay.
What are you gonna do? Oh yeah, and so kind of the other thing I thought of, yes, I put a lot of smoke grenades down, but I also didn't forage at all.
Mm-hmm.
And I wouldn't be able to put smoke grenades down because you need your entire squad to forage. So think of it that way. There's all these little balance issues you got to keep in your mind. You can't just look at it on its own. We'll see how it plays out by the end of the game. Go.
He's going to move back to here. Spend
You go on Overwatch.
this and go on Overwatch. Like... so. And these guys are going to go completely in here. You know, it's not a lot of cover.
Level 1 cover. It's
Up
something.
there. And then they're going to drop a gravity mine as well. Front guy right here.
At the doorway.
Yep. And this guy is going to move up just a bit. And he's going to fire his 3 gravity mines.
Now, do you place them within what? Let's read the rule again. Yeah, so you place your
As per
3...
standard rules.
So the standard rules for the Xanthos gravitic mine, which is different than the regular gravity mine, is you place it within 6 inches to not scatter, or within 20 and it scatters d6 inches. Whereas a normal gravity mine, you can only put it within 12 and then it'll scatter. So you can still place it within 20, you're just not going to get precision.
That's fine.
Alright, where are you putting them?
Alright. Drop it right here. That's 15 inches away.
Doesn't matter, just scatter D6.
Okay.
Alright, so direction. 2.
2, 4. Oh.
So 4 inches that way.
Right in here.
It's pretty useless, but we'll keep it there, just in case I decide to run up to that window.
Well, you shoot 3, right?
Yep. Yeah, same thing?
Yeah.
Okay. Distance, or direction, 6, it's towards me. 4 inches, directly towards me. Well, not directly towards me, but kind of. Right about there. Looks good. And what about the third one? That's already blocking that path of advancement.
I'll put it in the same place.
Okay. 5, 3. So it's going to go 3 inches that way. So it's going to be like on the corner. So don't bother putting that one. I'm not going to run up to that corner. That works.
There you go. These guys will move, and then move again over here.
12 inches. Whose is that?
Oh, I brought this guy by accident.
Oh yeah, he's on his own.
He hasn't gone yet.
Yeah, he has.
He's right here.
Go ahead.
He's gonna move over here, and while he's gonna be way out of range, he's gonna go on Overwatch like this as well. But you never know.
So he uses his command point for that.
Yep.
Alright, so all the smoke grenades expire. So I have to watch out for the Overwatch. So basically the way I can counter Overwatch is one of two ways. Because already you have line of sight with your Overwatch, but it doesn't happen until a unit activates and moves.
Right.
Or if they don't move, they still count as having moved 0 inches. So when they activate, there's one of two things I can do. I can use a command point to do a tactical maneuver, which means you can't actually fire until they're finished all their movement, or I can have one forfeit their movement and drop a smoke grenade right away. But then that's not a big advantage to me because I'm usually going to want to move forward, and so I'm going to be entering the smoke grenade. You're going to see them and fire and do lots of damage. So most likely I'll be issuing a lot of tactical maneuvers to make up for the Overwatch. Because one solid shot from the Electron Master, and I'm in trouble.
Mm-hmm. Alright.
Okay. So. Alright, so these guys are going to use a command point and issue a tactical maneuver. And then they're going to double move. And so with the tactical maneuver, if you decide to use your action to move, the Overwatch can't trigger until you've done your action. So it actually allows you to run tactically. So these guys are going to run. They get to go 12 inches. Oh, wait a second. Hold on. Let me think about this for a second. Because then these guys will just go, hello.
I was hoping you forgot about that. No, that will never happen. No, it might happen. I was planning on it happening.
I need a smoke grenade. This is what I need. Okay, I'm still going to use a tactical maneuver. I'm going to have one of them.
This is interesting.
Okay, yeah, I know what I'm going to do. Yeah, this will be a little interesting. Let's see how this kind of works. It'll be a little quirky, but within the rules, it does work. Okay, so they're all going to move 6. But this guy's only going to stay there, and he's going to toss a smoke grenade. So he's forfeiting his action, but we'll finish all their movements, and then you can activate your Overwatch. And then these guys will move 12 inches. So they're going to stop shy of the smoke grenade and hope that doesn't backfire. Oh, don't want to move that. That was important. So 6, and then 6.
Big leaves or mini terrain.
Yeah, okay. It's overgrown. And then this guy will move 12 inches like so. Hoping that doesn't have much sight. He does. So I'm going to move him over here instead. And this guy, let's move over here. You got line of sight, but might as well minimize your targets, right?
Spread out nice and big.
Okay, so now your Overwatch can be activated if you... Oh wait, no! Your arc. That's right! What was I worried about? your arc only goes like this. So it doesn't actually cover them.
That's correct.
Okay, so the recruiter is going to advance to here. This is, I think this is 8. So as long as it's within 8. Yeah, he is. So he'll go to there. Although on your turn, you'll be able to fire at them. So that's the other thing to consider is that. Sure, there. All right, 6 inches. Okay, he's going to throw the smoke grenade.
Ooh.
Because I need to get it further than where he is. So I'm going to try to throw it.
Come on through.
I'm going to throw it within 12 inches. He's going to huck it over this building and try to land it right around here. It's within 12. So right here. Direction is 2. So that's this way. That's good. And then distance is 1. Oh, perfect. So 1 inch. Right there. That worked pretty well.
Yeah, that worked very well.
Okay.
Otherwise, that's why I would have been dead.
Yeah. Well, a hit from the thing would have maybe hit 2 of them.
Maybe.
All right, so we're going to advance 6 inches. And then he's going to throw a smoke grenade. Right around here. So direction is 4, which is directly back towards him. Distance is 1. So right about there. So another smoke grenade. And then the rest of them are going to advance. So it'll be 5 inches over this thing. 2, 2, and 5. Hey, get off his face. And that's their command point. These guys are advancing. Okay, he's going to forfeit his action to toss a smoke grenade after they fire. So the first,
oh yeah.
oh, I guess you already took a shot. So the second shot of the game, these guys are going to target this squad. You can only see this one. So 13 inches is the range. So do I forfeit? I can forfeit 1, make it 7. Yeah, I'll forfeit. They have semi-automatic, so I can forfeit a range to give them a rate of fire. He has 8, and I could go down to 6 and get a rate of fire 3. So I'm going to forfeit on a 7, so it's the same range band. Right now with 8 it's -1, with 7 it's -1, but with 6 it'd be -2.
Okay.
So I'm going to go down to 7, and I'll get rate of fire 2. And that'll just help, because only 4 of them are shooting. And you're obviously going to be behind cover, going through a gravity mine, so that's 4. Your defense is 3. Yes. So that's 7. And then the range of 1, so that's 8. Okay, are we good?
Yeah.
One thing I didn't account for though is in the director nearby to guess this with those command points. So it's -8, and their skill is 12 plus 4, so it's 8 or less.
That's not bad at all.
But remember, it's number of hits that matter, not just hitting. 7, so it's 1 hit. I'll take it. You're going to be -2 your tier of morale. So you have to roll 6 or less, and you got lots of command points you're sitting on now. So 1 hit, and it's strength 5 versus your armor of 3, so it's 2 or less to wound. Here we go. I'm going to use my command point and kill one of your guys. First blood! Doesn't have to be him. You can take anybody from the squad, even if they're out of line of sight. Heck, they could be out of coherency, and the guy could be across the board, and you can choose him. I know it doesn't sound like it makes sense, but yeah, that's not really going to happen very often. So
Okay.
don't need to make all these tiny little rules to make up for all these little situations.
Sounds good.
So you have to make a leadership test, -1, because you took a casualty.
Minus another 1.
Well, you're going to use his, which is 8, right?
Yes.
Morale is 8. Now his morale is 7. We'll have to specify in the rules that that doesn't lower their command distance. So 7, or maybe it should. That'd be kind of cool. Anyway, so it's 7, and then minus that is 6, and then -1 more is 5 or less on 2 dice. And you also have his command points at your command point.
Yeah, no.
5 or less.
Okay.
Do it! Alright, so you can use 1 command point. Whose do you want to use?
Like is theirs.
Yeah, minus that. There's no reason to not use their command point with a morale test, because you lose it if you fail it. Still.
And especially on your turn, because I regenerate it.
Exactly.
There's no point in keeping it.
Yeah, unless you're going to get hit again. So he's going to drop the smoke grenade within 6 inches, which just happens to be right in front of them.
Just. That was well planned. Or lucky.
A bit of both. Well thought out.
There you go.
There's a bit of luck in there and a bit of planning. Okay, the director, or sorry, the recruiter is going to advance 6. He's got line of sight, but that's going to be a 3 cover for the building and 2 for the gravity. And then we're looking at least another 2 there. So that's what? 3, 2, 2. That's 5 and 7, and 3 is 10. Minus his skill is 14, so it'll be down to 4 with 3 command points.
You got this.
Not worth it. I'm gonna drop a smoke grenade. Then 6.
But of course.
So right about there. Yeah, hopefully it doesn't slow the game down too much having all these grenades. But we'll see how it plays out.
Could we have like a rule? Maybe if you had an anti-grav mine and you try to put a smoke grenade on the anti-grav mine.
It like floats.
It like
anti-grav doesn't make you float though, it just makes you lighter. So
right, but you're throwing the grenade there. It just rolls, and if it's lighter then it could
rolls further.
Yeah.
Further scattering. Maybe.
Or it could scatter even though it shouldn't normally scatter.
Maybe. Yeah, it's like
just
oh.
Because again, I don't know how this is going to turn out, but it seems like you can walk up the entire board if there's lots of terrain without ever being shot at if you do it properly, and there's nothing I can do about it.
Well, there's an easy fix to that. Have less smoke grenades. I can have the squads not have smoke grenades, and only the solos.
Well, we'll have to see what it does in a couple turns when.
Yeah, that's true. We have to see how it plays out.
Other.
But I do understand this part of the playtesting is seeing when things can be spammed. That's actually one of the things you always want to playtest is you spam something, because something seems okay on paper until you multiply it. So in the little nuances just never seem to work. Like Hydralisks in StarCraft 1 were like that. Like they don't have a lot of hit points. Their attack isn't that great, but you put 30 of them together and nothing can stop them because
except siege tanks.
Except siege tanks.
Because siege tanks stopped everything.
Yeah, but still, like they had such their rate of fire was good enough that they could do that. StarCraft 2 made up for that with Colossus.
Oh, Sidestorm killed them too.
They had to get to them. I guess Sidestorm outranged it. But still, all I'm saying is that when you start spamming something, you notice it changes the dynamic.
Yes.
Okay. So Commando. The Commando will do something.